Hey Ashley, so as you know, or as I hope you know, this is Jasmine, 11 a.m. class. Mm, so first of all, I'm going to start talking about the Shark Tank thing. It was pretty good. We talked to you and that other girl, and you guys seem to really like our idea about our park with some of Robin's works, including one of our own, the clock tower, or the clock, and the way we would present it. But the thing was, we thought we would have more side-to-side space, but we don't. We're actually limited on that. So we're trying to figure out how we can either make the park smaller or how we can build it up. I don't know. We're kind of just throwing out ideas and working on it. So yeah, been working on Second Life, just messing around with it, trying some of the buttons, some of the tools, just trying to get our stuff together. So later on this week we can actually begin the actual building, which is going to take us a while because I kind of suck at it, and Rhea said she's not very good at it, and Gabriel, he's not so good at it either. So yeah, it's going to take us a little bit of work, but we'll get it together in the end, just like always. But thanks for all the feedback. We know you were busy, but thanks for meeting us at the end anyway. Thanks to your other friend. I'm sorry I forgot her name, but I'm kind of bad with names. But thanks to her too for all your help. So anyways, we'll talk about our reading for the week. So the reading for the week was on, kind of forgot his name. It was on Luther Blase. But anyways, Luther Blase was, one of the questions that we got, your friend sent it to us. It was giving us the idea, like questions we should address. So I'm kind of just going to go down the list of questions we got. So the first one was, who was Luther Blase? And to me, Luther Blase, he wasn't really a person, even though there was a person named Luther Blase, but he wasn't really a person. It was just a name that people borrowed or used to create situations and events, like tricking the media, taking over TV programs, writing books, and stuff like that. It was just an idea, a name, a source of anonymousness, anonymity. I can't say that word, but sorry, I'm going to say it a lot through this video thing, but I'm really going to mess up a lot, so don't laugh at me. I think you can count about 20 times I'm going to say anonymity wrong, but yeah. So yeah, Luther Blase was a name that people use to create anonymity when, or like a signature for their works, like tricking the press, all the stuff they did. Second question was, what does life of Luther Blase question or ask us to consider? So after talking with a bunch of people from the class, because I really did not get this, it took us a while to understand the reading. The reading's kind of confusing, but at the end of the day, we pulled through, we get it. So in our opinion, it was that we have to question whether what the media says is true, or if it's false, or to what extent it's true. Because the media, honestly, all our lives we're guided by what the media says. Like, oh, like the media influences what we believe, but it's not always true if we think about it. Like, thing with the monkey, how there was the story came out that there was a monkey. He had been traumatized, been through a lot, and he became an artist, famous artist, and reporters were going wild about it. They were like, oh, they were all enthusiastic about it, spreading stories about it when, to begin with, there was no real monkey. So it leads us to believe what is actually true about what the media says. We have to really investigate thoroughly, or the media has to begin to investigate more thoroughly about everything they do, about their stories, not just hear about something and begin to cover it when they don't even know if it's true. But yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's my idea. Just question what the media says is true, or if it's not true. Third question was whether people like Blase. like blasé past their time or if they're still relevant today, and some examples. Honestly, I believe that people like blasé are still relevant because even though they're dead and they were anonymous, the idea of anonymity that they created, it became it got passed down and solidified more. Like street artists today, I guess we could use them as an example. Street artists, even though they're some people, they just tag on walls to be cool, and they always have like their gang symbols or gang names or whatever. Some others, they just graffiti on walls, do street art just to express themselves. It's anonymous, but they use it to express themselves, pass on their ideas, kind of like the blasé people. They use the name to be anonymous in their own way too, in the way they were expressing themselves, in the ideas they were trying to send out to everybody else. But yeah. Fourth one, why did Luther Blasé play pranks on the media? And what did the media do to provoke the artists? This one was a toughie too. But anyways, he created pranks to produce the media homeopathy. I don't know if I said that right either. But what that was it created false stories to get a reaction. And I believe he used the media homeopathy to, he did it to try to get a reaction from the media. So with these reactions, he tried to show the true media of nature. These people try to show the true nature and how the media overreacts. For example, like the Catholic thing, blasé, people saying they were blasé, basically began Satanist worship, stuff like that, and the Catholic people, they basically went overboard in saying what blasé was doing, and they basically threw it out of proportion, overreacted, and I guess that's what blasé was trying to do. He was trying to show the true nature of the media, how they overreact, how they don't always get their story straight, and stuff like that. Fifth question, why do we think Ivan Franco did not reveal to the public that there was no Luther Blasé? This one, I think they didn't tell anybody because it brought about the idea of secrecy. It brought unity to a group of people who were all collaborating to keep this one Luther Blasé alive when he was just a form also of anonymity. They basically tried to keep it a secret because it unified them together. It made them stronger together. It brought the idea to the public stronger. And I mean, if you tell somebody, and if everybody knows that there is really no Luther Blasé, then basically any more pranks done, it would be pointless, like to some extent, and it would also take out the secrecy, the idea of the anonymous person, where people can't act through him or through this Luther Blasé. But anyways, last one was to give my opinion on the Cary Grant quote, and let me look it up really fast. Page 130. 20, whatever, 30, which was, it is better to leave a minute earlier, leaving people wanting more, rather than a minute too late when people are getting bored. I think I agree with this because I'd rather, okay, I don't know, it's like movies. When people keep doing way too many sequels of a movie, it kind of kills it in the end. Like, I don't know, my personal opinion, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, they kind of pushed it way too far. I think they should have stopped at the second one, third one at least, but they kept going, kind of killed them at the end. A lot of people, me and my friends, were like, oh yeah, not worth to go watch them anymore. kind of lost all of its virtue. But if they had stopped earlier, people would have been like, oh yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean series, yeah, woohoo. But no, they didn't. They just kind of killed it. Yeah, it leaves people wanting more. It's like people always want what they can't have anymore. But if you get too much of something, you're like, I don't want this anymore. I'm kind of over it. People get over things fast, but the thought of wanting something about not being able to have it, it's enticing. It's really, you want it. It's like, I don't know, another example, guys guys always want the girl they can't have, or girls always want the guy they can't have, but when they have somebody clinging at them like, oh, I really like you, blah blah blah, then they kind of ignore them. It's like the whole thing where guys are like, where girls are like, oh, we're all the good guys in the world, when their best friends are like, oh, you were so super nice, and they totally ignore him. They don't want the person. I don't know. It's just like that. But yeah, I don't know if I made sense at all, but I kind of got hit in the face with the soccer ball today. I kind of have a bad headache, so yeah, probably a concussion. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. But yeah, anyways, I guess that's it. Kind of went off subject a little bit, but I hope I did okay. That's it. Bye, Ashley. Have a good day, 2 days while you practice. But anyways, bye.